loudest venues there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Washington football team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And a loss of 5. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take
it's on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Now Mostert off the read option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. To throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. go play action here on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They run the toss now with Gibson.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill, and he's got this down to the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yards. Good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he gets it down to the 32.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On third down, here's Gibson. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. I got one.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
31's the mic. 31's the mic.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Mahomes. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
I'm coming after you. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. He can't hang.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the return will be stopped. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A handoff running left is Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And running with power here. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
For Washington on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Dancing to his left. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every either.
Hey, 4 down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Got an open man, finds Gibson. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action here on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Kansas City, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week